But it works.
It works, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't do, but it does.
Yeah.
How are you, Jay?
Who the fuck brought him?
Oh, sorry.
Does he not know what time it is?
It's the one rule. Yeah. No, forgot. Sorry.
We spoke about this upstairs.
The fuck are you doing?
We spoke about this upstairs. We said if me and Stephen are going to invite you onto the most professional podcast,
That's not
the most professional podcast on this channel, then you better abide by the bleeding rules. And what have you done already? Eh?
Bellend.
Honestly, you've embarrassed me, you've embarrassed it, and you've embarrassed yourself. Yeah? I'm not angry, I can't even talk.
I do feel embarrassed, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We were having a conversation then, and now I can't remember what we were talking about, but it was dead important.
Ultramarathons
That
for
was
D-Day.
it. Yeah. Sorry, did you want to say something about ultramarathons for D-Day? Are you taking part?
What?
Yeah.
It's not the taking part that counts, anyway. It's the talking about it on podcasts that counts.
That's true.
And that's what we're very good at.
We are.
Would you ever do an ultramarathon, Jay?
Never say never. There was a time when I
know what,
thought 5k was beyond me.
You do a lot of 10Ks.
Yeah.
These two that I want to kick off. So next year, it's the 80th anniversary of D-Day, right? Which is the alliest shit anyone's ever done, ever.
Is there a chance someone doesn't know what D-Day is? Could you give them a sort of bullet pointed?
Well, no, it's not.
Do you know what? No, if people don't know what D-Day is, then fuck them.
And it's not. It doesn't involve
You can't fucking help everyone, and I'm not here to nerf the world.
And
right?
Jim White stood in front of a timer.
It's not my job to fucking slow down. It's your job to keep up.
Did they all wear yellow ties for D-Day? Or is that just transfer D-Day?
That's transfer D-Day.
No, right, okay, fair enough.
Nice suggestion, though.
It would be good.
So it's the 80th anniversary next year, yeah? And there might still actually be a couple of those absolute legendary fucking gangsters still kicking about. Not many of them, I bet, though.
No.
Not many of them.
No, my granddad was young. I think he might have even lied about his age to get in the army, you know. But he was in D-Day. And he was, he'd had a long time ago, but now he's 80. You know what I mean? Sorry?
Was he in guard tower?
Yeah. He got shot by a Spitfire.
Done his leg in skiing.
Tough time for him.
It's a hangover joke.
Because this is 1944, obviously. So if you were, say, you could get in, could you be 16, 17?
There was.
I'm sure my granddad lied.
I've seen a grave of a 13 or 14.
I'm sure he was
like World War I, but yeah, people just was like, I'm 17, mate, and they're like,
yeah, I'm sure that's what he did. So yeah, I mean, you have to be what now? So let's say you were born in 1927.
You're looking at a minimum of 95.
Yeah, so it's
minimum.
Which is even those that lied about their age. But yeah, realistically, you're looking at people.
It's so sad, isn't it? Like that we're losing that entire generation, and the pretty like in 10 years, whatever.
It's mad as well, though, that on the other hand, that people from World War II, which almost seems fictionally long ago, are still alive.
Yeah,
like it seems such a big event. And yet it's within living memory for people. Like, it's.
Do you know what I love about World War II as well, right?
Go on. Interesting phrasing, but carry on.
No, I do. It is black and white. There's goodies and baddies. Like World War I, you can see it. Like the Germans, it's not like the British and the Germans in World War I. You can go. They're both trying to do the same.
Where the Japanese sit in this?
Well, I don't count them, but. In this context, I'm talking about the Nazis and us defending ourselves against the Nazis. I know war's terrible and all the rest of it. I get that, and I'm not like you. It was like, you know what, it's necessary, and sometimes, you know, got to pick up a gun and do that. But
get some fucking badass photos.
Exactly. Whereas I'm a bit like, but with that, it's like they're horrible. The Nazis, they need to stop them. Trying to do some horrible shit, and we did.
Yeah. Like a film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like a villain
You
rise.
couldn't have written World War II.
No.
You couldn't have. The uniforms, the baddies.
The narrative. The narrative.
The theatres of war.
Like the Nazis start winning for a bit and looks like they're going to win. Right at the death when they're not, you flip it around.
And then actual D-Day. Like D-Day was such a Hail Mary of an operation.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, we're going to get a run across on boats and then just fucking dosh the beaches up.
Sound, count me in.
Mental idea. And not only that, for the airborne amongst us, what we're going to do. We're going to fly you over in a vehicle, a plane, not quite. It's made of wood and doesn't have engines. And what we're going to do is we're going to crash. So whiplash claims, they weren't a thing in 1944, Jay.
No
whiplash claims needed then. We're going to crash land you. You're going to pop out and then try and hold a bridge against like tanks and shit. Are we going to have tanks? No. You might have a bit of a tin hat.
Yeah.
Crack on.
You've got what's left of the plane that you
and we'll be there about a day later.
Yeah, you've got the Dunkirk spirit. That'll teach
if the beach bit goes to plan. Otherwise, remember this phrase.
Speaking of defending against a siege,
Nice.
FA Cup
No,
final tomorrow.
not on this show.
I'll tell you one thing, though.
Not on this
Yeah,
fucking
but
show.
this is
No,
different.
one thing I
this
will
isn't
do.
even football.
I
This
mean,
is
I ain't finished what
live.
I'm saying anyway.
Okay.
Let him
So-
finish what he's saying, but if we
So
are, I
there
want
is
to
a
talk about
250
something football
kilometre
related.
ultra marathon,
on.
which is happening. There's one happening like 2 weeks time,
Yeah.
and well, that's no bueno because I can't even do 10k at the moment. So we're not doing that one. But
No.
I'm announcing it. I don't know if anyone cares, but I am doing that next year. I am doing that ultra next year.
Good
So
lad.
where does it go then?
Basically, have you seen Band of Brothers?
I love that.
Right,
Have you not
go
seen
home-
it?
Go home now
mate, it's
and watch
mint.
it.
What director is it? Big Boy, in it? It's
Spielberg and Tom Hanks.
That's it. Yeah, Spielberg.
So
It's
Tom Hanks
absolutely
did
legend.
Saving Private Ryan. Went, oh my god, this is epic. Keep them uniforms. We'll use them
Keep
again.
rolling.
And just fucking let's just watch out another story and crack on.
Yeah.
So it was based on the book by Stephen A. Ambrose about Easy Company.
Knowledge, this kid.
And,
Got knowledge on it.
And then they fucking cracked it off, and it's unbelievable. Telly, for me, Telly didn't get any better than that.
I agree. Did you ever watch The Pacific?
No.
It wasn't as good. It just wasn't. Like, it was
It's
all right.
incredible. It takes them from a bit of basic training, through training in England, through D-Day, battling through Operation Market Garden, and then over the Rhine and into the fall of Germany and like Hitler's Eagle's Nest and stuff.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
And it's
the journey.
a proper who's who in it.
And not only that,
Right.
have you ever seen a casting that is the spit out of the mouth of the gents that they're representing?
No.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So what you don't get when the first time you watch it, it keeps showing you these guys, and you go, "Oh, that's the old guys. This is the original
Yeah.
people that the film's about." But then as you start to know them and you know the characters, and it starts putting up their name underneath it, you go, "Oh my fucking god, yeah!" They've cast whoever they've cast so well
Yeah.
to the original people that
Yeah.
they were playing. Yeah, it's
Is
amazing.
it on anything? Can I find that?
I think it's on Sky Atlantic. You can still know. Have you got Sky? You
I'm
got
pretty sure
my
it's on Amazon.
thingy, haven't you?
I might do.
Pretty sure it's on
Yeah.
Amazon.
Is it? Okay, I've got.
Don't know what you need on Amazon. It might
No,
just
it's
be
Sky
Prime.
Go. It's on
Is
Sky.
it?
It's Sky Atlantic. So you get it on Sky Go.
Okay, great.
So watch it. I could sit down tonight and watch it. It's like Last Dance. You can just watch it. It's mint.
all right, great.
And also,
So-
everyone's in it, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Like
I've seen
everyone.
because I've
Like-
done that top IMDb thing. It's always like top 5 in it
Yeah.
shows of all time.
And you'll have like Tom Hardy with like 7 lines in
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and you're
I'm not
like,
sure he speaks.
yeah, I know.
He's in scenes.
Yeah.
Not sure he says anything.
There's-
Great.
No,
I'll
I'm
give
kidding.
that a go.
It's mint.
But yeah, so I'll do that. So that's 250 kilometres. But then there's a guy I don't know who's just done Marathon des Sables.
What's that?
This is that one we were talking about the other day, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is genuinely one of the least appealing
Explain what
things
Marathon
you could possibly
des
do.
Sables is to the.
Have you heard of Morocco?
People. Is that like abroad or not?
Yeah, proper.
I kind of
North Africa.
Really?
It's the kind of gaff you want to go in like early summer.
Right, yeah. It's like one of those places you go when if you get like on your pedalo when you're in Spain, you can go there.
You end up there by
Yeah.
accident. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
went to Morocco this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
You did a bit of Marrakech.
Marrakeshi and that.
Did you? Did you do any hashish and all
I
that?
didn't do any of this disable
Did you
stuff.
do any drugs?
No drugs.
What's up with you?
He says.
Hey. Yeah, but I ruined it for myself. I'm not allowed. If I was allowed, I went to Morocco.
I think
would have
that's
been doing.
350 kilometres.
Right.
About 7 days.
Okay.
That's a staged race one. But from what I can gather, I mean, some absolute savages run it.
But it's through like the desert.
Most people
isn't
just tab it, really.
You've got an unfair advantage, don't you?
I mean, not really. Like, even to attempt this next year,
Yeah,
I mean,
to be
without
fair.
just screaming plantar fasciitis, I need to get about £40 off.
Right.
Straight
How are
off
you
the
going to
bat.
do that?
Meth, Joe.
Yeah.
I've heard
I
meth's
think meth. And
But it's Moorish as
like
well.
Sorry, sorry, I'm
nettle-
gonna mute
nettle
that.
juice and
Apologies.
all
good.
that.
Meth and nettle juice.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But when you do these things, right? Are you like? Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the horribleness of it?
No.
Like, or is it like this is drama, but it's going to be worth it? 'Cause
When's
some people
that-
revel in it, don't they?
when-
Some
do you
people
know what?
actually enjoy the process of.
People say
putting
that they get
themselves-
this dopamine release after doing exercise. No, ever.
Right.
I've had it before, but not like that big. Like people talk about the runner's high and all that. I've not had that. I've
I
had it where
absolutely
I don't
destroy
hate this,
myself.
but I've not had it where I like it.
No.
It's horrible.
If you're not in a puddle of piss on the floor afterwards, what are you doing?
Yeah. No. Horrendous.
The only bit I enjoy is the last minute or so when you know it's coming to an end, like, and I'm not doing anything remotely like you're doing. That's just like a
Do
10K.
you know the 457 that I did last year?
Yeah.
When I finished that, I was expecting to feel like, do you know, this right inner sense of like, well done, attaboy, I've accomplished it. And I was like,
fine.
Nothing.
Because you had the worst case scenario, didn't you? Because you had to have like, was it 5 days off because you
Yeah, I had a
injured,
week off because I got ill.
and you were on like a tight schedule anyway.
It was 10k every day, which was hard to fit in around like a life.
Yeah.
But it ended up then being like the last week I had to do 20k a day.
Oh, bro.
So I was thinking like, I think I did about 28, 29 on the Saturday to finish it on Remembrance Sunday. So I only had like 12 to do on the final day, and I finished it. And I sat on like the tailgate of my car, and I was just like, feel nothing.
I feel like
absolutely nothing.
I feel like for you as well. Because I was chatting to you a lot when you was doing it, and we obviously had the brewing and just in general. There was no way you weren't going to do it because of what it was about. It wasn't like, I know people say it's a cliche, but like I could have said I was going to do that and gone, actually, I got an injury, it ain't happening. You were like, because of the reason you were doing it as well, there was no way on God's earth you were going to turn around and go, I'm not doing this now. Do you know what I mean? We were talking about when we're...
I'm fucking doing it.
I know, bro. I get it. Like, and that's why it's like when you get an injury, you stay accused.
Just before we went live, we were saying that D-Day thing, one of the days is a 14-hour cut-off time limit to do 81 kilometres. Now... You can crack out a 10k in just over an hour, right?
Yeah.
You can crack out a fairly leisurely 10k in an hour and a half, 15-minute miles. You can crack off a pretty rugged 10k in under 2 hours, which gives you the ballpark of being able to do that. But doing it 8 times back to back,
it's a lot.
because you are going to have to stop and eat in that as well.
You've got to stop and eat. You're going to have to stop and shit and piss and shout at your legs. And all the other stuff you're going to have to be doing when you're knackered and you've had so many of those gels that you just shit in
That's
water.
not one where I look at... You look at some of the times you go, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I look at that and I go...
Was that the last day, though?
No, I think there's like a finale of like 14k.
But that might drag you through knowing that this is the final hurdle pretty much. If that was like a third of the way in, you might not be able to do it.
Yeah, no, there's like almost like a parade the following day. So that's your big finale.
That'd be good, that. You're gonna try and run it. Or you're just gonna try and like sort of march and walk it like fast.
I don't think I could run 81 kilometers in a day.
No.
I think I could. I don't think I could struggle to walk it. I think to tab it, because you've got to carry all your gear with you that you're sleeping with and you're eating and everything like that. So it's a little bit of weight. It won't be loads, but it'll be a little bit of weight. That 81k. If it was like just finish it, I'd have been like, yeah, no problem. I'm finishing that.
Yeah.
I can have a little nap. I can have something to eat. No matter what, if it's like, even if it's 24 hours, I am finishing. Well, 14 hours is like, there might be a time where you got to get a bit of a trot on there.
I reckon you don't take any sleeping shit. Wait, what time of year is it?
June, you dickhead.
Yeah, fine. I don't think you need it. You're used to sleeping outdoors.
Who even knows when D-Day was?
I don't know the exact monthery of it all.
Was it June the 6th?
Correct.
Thank you.
He's just been Googling
No, I haven't.
it. You don't get any points for that with your big laptop
No, I
there.
haven't.
Your infinite data machine. I could have known it was June the 6th.
No, in fact, don't look at them tabs.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't checking it. I was just looking at
fuck the bag off.
something else.
Sleep out in the open air. There'll be enough stations where you can get a little gel and a scone or whatever. I don't think any way
tea and scones.
So one of my mates has just done Marathon de Sable, and he said, for those that was in the army and stuff like that, we used to do tabs on Haribo. Like the Haribo was your tabbing machine. Haribo and Snickers would keep you going. Right?
Yeah.
And he said that was the two mistakes that he made. One was he should have wore a white cap rather than a black cap. Think how hot that shit's got if you're going, oh my God, just change the colour of my
Your head feels like it's been drilled into by the end.
So he said he should have wore a white hat rather than a black one because he wore a black one. And the other one was he needed so much more food than he was having.
You need to take like a box of Smash and that.
I don't know what you need to be taking, but you got to be eating.
Yeah.
Google that. There's enough ultramarathons that have been done over the last decade for you to be able to get a very good.
Yeah, you need to give yourself every sort of available opportunity.
Deliver.
You're a bit of a marathon man,
I ran a half marathon.
Bit of a gym boy.
I ran a half marathon 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
Joe does marathons in the morning before he comes to work.
I do 5
He started getting there.
He's getting there.
I could do it. I could be up for that. Not yet. I'm doing a half marathon at the end of the year.
Just thinking enjoyment, right? It's roasting hot.
Yeah.
You're running. You've got him next to you, screaming at you.
Yeah, screaming at
shouting
himself,
at you.
screaming at me.
I'm screaming.
Shouting mad shit.
Mad shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The demons are
full
out
of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's two steps away. He's 2 steps away from just strangling you.
We're about fucking 7. Who's going to carry the boats per kilometre?
Yeah, exactly. and that is only rising. The rate of who's going to carry the boats per minute is only going up as the days go on. Honestly, I'd love love to do something
You
like
could do that as well.
Not
And
to
it's end of
boy.
season, Joe. It's in June. It's like 20th of June.
Like I've
June.
Great.
Go on, you've got time. You've got plenty of time. There's loads of super chats as well. Someone, Whitterbird says, how can you not have watched Band of Brothers?
Sorry about that. I was watching.
So you don't care. So you don't care whether the Nazis won or not, do you? That's what that says.
I was watching something else instead. Nazi megastructures.
Oh, were we now? Hey.
Yeah.
Rebecca Jade O'Sullivan, welcome to the first team. Thanks for your support. Matt G says, salute the rank, not the man. Yeah, I love that bit in Band of Brothers. Where
It's so good.
Captain Sobel
It's
walks
so
past
fucking good.
Ross from Friends, and he doesn't salute
plays
Dick
such a
Winter.
role.
And Dick Winter goes, Captain Sobel.
He plays such a prick.
Salute the rank, not
This
the
is
man.
the first episode. There's no spoilers here.
right.
Yeah, he is a dickhead, isn't he? He's really good casting as well. Peter Kelly says, don't know if any of you saw it, but on Monday night, RTE did a show about Kevin Moran and his time from GAA start to centre-back for United. It was brilliant. Yes, I love Kevin Moran. He's the one that got sent off in the FA Cup final.
First
Wasn't
ever red card in the FA Cup final.
it? Nothing wrong with that challenge as well. It's disgusting.
I think United had like 3 of the first 4 or something.
Lads,
It's good.
Good.
That's
That's what you
innit?
want. Frank Staple went centre-back if memory serves. Michael Dyson
Everton
says...
85.
Yes, good lad. Michael Dyson, member of the Academy
Norman
for
Whiteside
16
winner.
months. Yes. How does Jay
Scores
feel...
by hitting it at the towel.
I love this. How does Jay feel that he doesn't have the makings of a varsity athlete? Yes, a Sopranos reference there. All about that. Tina Telefson Soka says, looking forward to the game tomorrow. I still believe we can beat City and stop them from winning the treble. Abhinav Verma, Joe
It's good to see
Smith
that other people are doing drugs.
takes drugs. He says he has friends that are City fans clearly hallucinating. Joe, that's
Who?
from Abhinav Verma. Says you've got friends who are City fans, you're clearly taking drugs.
I wouldn't call
Shabinaz
them friends, they're
Kera
in-laws.
says, biggest game for me as a United fan, so nervous I had to take the day off today. I started following United in 2012. Oh, bro. And I was 13 watching since FTD days.
That's rough.
What's your... Go on,
Christ.
we were talking about this upstairs.
The timing on that.
Imagine, started support. That's like I started supporting United in June 2013.
That is like saying I started supporting Germany in 1941. Innit? Like it was fucking right
What?
good up
I
until
like the
then.
uniform.
You've missed all the good stuff, and now it is just Stalingrad.
You go
D-Day.
boss, bro.
Yeah.
You go boss. We're winning. Do you know what I mean?
Winning.
What's not to like?
Honestly, I reckon we'll go.
Hey.
We'll do Britain this
Hey,
summer,
and then we'll do
and it's
Russia.
over.
Yeah, we're taking over, fam. And then it's like, hang on a minute. I can't leave my house. I've got to do it in this bunker. It's shit. I hate it.
What do I do with that star?
Yeah. Whoa.
2012. At least they got one title.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. I remember once, right?
Do
when
not Google Bayern Munich's logo during the war.
I remember once when I used to work in radio, they sent me down after the 6-1 to interview fans. And I spoke to this fan, he went, it's my second time at Old Trafford, and my first time was a 4-1 against Liverpool, flown over from Norway.
What a record
bro,
that is.
Don't do me a favour, don't come back.
Never come back.
What a track record.
Yeah, you are the worst jinx ever. Seriously, how can you got 2 games and it's the 2 worst
Can I
results
just call Joe
ever at
McGrath
Old
out
Trafford?
publicly, please? I've done
Go
it
on.
privately and I've done it to you two. So, our friend Joe McGrath works on that radio. Radio's more of an audible sort of experience, right?
Thanks, Professor.
No, thank you. So, Joe McGrath has gone to Wembley to do some stuff for his fucking talkie show.
For the radio.
Do you know
For
what?
the radio.
I used to work with a lad, right? I'm not going to blow him up, but his name's Dale Wetter. And he used to, what he did was he recorded some ambience, some sounds outside. And when he had to do a voiceover from the scene somewhere, he just recorded his voiceover from his house.
As it should be.
Yeah, but the trouble was, in his background ambience he recorded, there was an ambulance. Like for 4 seconds, and my boss got onto it. She was like,
time there's an
hang on a minute, there's the same ambulance driving past you, or
listen,
siren, every
ambulances-
single one you do.
They're getting about.
You're taking a piss. Like, she clots it. So he had to hold his hand.
Why do you need to be from the scene for your talkie fucking audio show?
Exactly. The car park at Key 103 was the court steps, it was Old Trafford, it was everywhere.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Joe,
Yeah.
and the BBC, because that's who he was there down for, what are you doing? Think about your CO2 emissions. Think about your carbon footprint. And
Steve
think how
cares
many
about these
fucking
things.
ginsters pasties that fucker has put away down the fucking services all the way down to Wembley.
Do you know what it is, though, bro, in his defence? Social media's killed it. You can't say I'm at Wembley, you haven't done one social media
Why do you need to be at Wembley?
You can, to
For
be
his
fair,
radio show, why does he need to be at Wembley?
You can get someone to send you something and pretend it's yours. But yeah, it's that's the only thing, innit? People expect like stuff from the game. And that.
Right, if it was like, go to Wembley on the day of the game,
Yeah. Who's he gone down with?
Don't know. Radio lot. No one I
There's
know.
like blues and that as well. That's worse. Isn't
so going down the day before,
it? Yeah.
no.
Nah, it's like that. We used to do that. The worst one was when they sent me to the semi-final. I had to cover that, right? They sent me in a coach.
Which one?
The one against City in 2011. Sent me in a coach. So first thing, we're leaving Old Trafford at like 6 a.m. He said, can you get them all chanting and record it, getting them singing songs and that? So I had to get on the mic on the coach and go, hiya, mate for Q103, can we just get some chants going? And obviously they had to be clean ones, so it's radio. So you imagine everyone was chuffed to bits about that. But they did it bizarrely, because it wasn't like one of the buses that we used to go on, like where you just got pelters and probably battered and then chucked off the coach.
Hiya, can I fuck off? Yeah, sit down. Shove that fucking mic up your fucking ass.
Exactly. So they did it. But then the worst bit was, I got to the game, they gave me a ticket in the City and I had to swap that, thankfully I got rid of it and got one in United. Then I had to get a reaction from City fans. And I ended up ringing my mate, and he was a City fan, and just meeting him at the services and getting him, because I thought, I can't do it. I did a couple, and I thought, no, this is horrible, it's too bad. Because they all thought I was a City fan, I was just interviewing him. Yeah. Because a man can now, oh, it's great, innit? I was like, oh, fuck off.
Fighting up, headbuttings and that. Are you worried about tomorrow? You just think we're going to lose, don't you?
Yeah, no, I'm over it already.
Why? How can you not be nervous?
Because I think we're already going to lose.
I'm the other way around.
You think we're going to win? Oh, I've got to go with him and all.
Yeah. Honestly. Trust me. All right.
So, come full time, I'm going to be all right, because we're like, well, what did you expect?
I'll have my might as well be Celtic moment, my meltdown, like my full-on Jay's been cancelled moment in the car. Give me that phone, Steve. Yeah.
Let's go live. Fucking word I said.
Yeah. Even Steve's gonna be like, Jay, you need to stop talking now. Shut up.
Trebles are shit.
And that's anyway. For you.
Yeah. Trebles are easy.
Yeah. Just going too
just
far.
Lost it.
That's it. You're trending. It's over. You're not working here anymore. You have to move. Like, I don't know. Well, in fact, I'll just stay in Salford.
Speaking of which, did you see that fucking map?
Thank you. Can we get that map up from the Manchester Evening News of...
Steve's been replying to it all afternoon.
Of areas in Manchester that are...
The fucking MEN have done an article, which at the bottom of the article says, this article was written by AI. So if there's anything wrong with it, please email us.
Really? So they've actually improved the journalism at the MEN finally?
Yeah, it's gone up levels.
That's mad. We can't be...
You can't rely on AI to write an article for you.
No.
You've got to check it.
You can if it's out.
Yeah, but you have to check it, like fully check it.
I mean, not really. They'll go like... So here's what it says. This article was crafted with the help of an AI engine which speeds up Manchester Evening News' editorial research. An MEN editor reviewed this content before it was published. You can report any errors to newsdesk@men.co.uk.
See, that's the thing in it now. Instead of having, like, let's say, 50 journalists, you can have 5 editors writing... Well, getting AI to write the same amount of stories, and all you're doing is you just checking. Yeah. And in a quarter
I'll be honest,
of the time.
You're not going to notice the drop in quality.
Oh,
no,
do though.
Not on the MEN you won't.
Wow.
There's one or two journalists that I like at MEN I'm still in touch with. The rest
Former great local newspaper, now disreputable online AI-based
You was chatting to your mate, weren't you, the other day? They had that, I love that. They had that, the amount of times I've got to say that in the paper so I've got it wrong and just give up. Did you see they had the press versus the staff game, didn't they, Old Trafford?
Yeah. Why didn't we get a call?
Exactly.
Nick.
Yeah.
Cam scored 4, didn't
he? Yeah. I'm guessing the standards he was playing against weren't great.
Did you see he put a montage of his goals on his Instagram?
I don't blame him. To be fair.
There's a couple of nice finishes in there.
Are they all at the Stretford end as well? Has he come out as a United fan?
I can't tell because I can't tell where the camera is.
Me and Skaman talk about this the other day. Skaman, has he come out as a United fan or what? Not officially. It's in the post, innit? Let's have a look at this map. Right, this is the biggest pile of rubbish I've ever seen in that paper, and that's saying something. So,
honestly, you could invert it.
So this is meant to be
I'll give them Stockport.
Where City fans and United fans are.
Right. Can I just say how ludicrous it is to think that the whole of Trafford is blue?
Look, it's insane, isn't it?
That is just nonsense.
What's going on with Altrincham anyway? They're saying that's like neutral ground. Is that no man's land?
Honestly, that is just stupid.
Where's that there, like above the T of Manchester?
That's
is that not going to be towards Parade way and all that?
Yeah, that'll be where the Etihad is, won't it?
No. So above the E and the S, that sort of angle there, that's...
Aren't you going towards Blakely that way?
Nah, not there. That's more out. That's like... Well, where's Oldham there? I can't work it out.
That's sort of like... Isn't that like...
If that's Drawsden, they're wrong.
Moston or something?
No, that's a bit higher up.
It's all just mad though, anyway, because what is this based on?
Yeah, what's the
evidence?
Did we see the method? You can't present scientific data without the method.
I kind of love the fact that they didn't even dare try that shit with Salford, though.
Yeah.
They didn't even try and pretend, did they?
No.
They thought, we might get away with Altrincham and a few other ones, but we can't pretend that Salford's blue.
Yeah, we need a fucking word.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
That address on the paper, is it real? We're coming down there now.
I'd love to know what that is, where they've got that from, because no one has been asked.
No.
That's for certain. They probably just said, where are you from and who do you support?
If that was true, you wouldn't have any empty seats in your own games, would you? United City. They'd just be rammed every week.
2.5 million people.
Yeah, like if 2/3 of the city supported City, everyone would be.
Like I said on Twitter, genuinely, in my experience, lived in my entire fucking life, it's about 75% United, and there's no exaggeration in that.
I completely agree. Vincent Kompany, right, when he won the league, he was in his in-laws' house, and they're all Reds.
Yeah.
Because he was in the middle of Ireland. Do you know what I mean? It's Salford especially.
Look,
Trafford, I've lived
there
in Trafford.
are City fans, and there are hardcore City fans, and it's not a dig to say that they're just not as many of them as there is United. It's just facts.
Yeah.
It's just factual. If you can't get that round your head, then we can't talk.
And obviously, even if you don't know, it just makes sense there would be more United fans. They've been a bigger, more attractive club for longer.
They've been a bit clever there, haven't they, the MEN, because they know United reacts and United trend and United. Yeah. They'd have just done a load of United and the smaller amount of City fans who would have complained and commented.
Both of them.
Well, both of them wouldn't have done anything. You on your own are getting involved has probably boosted their numbers.
There was a survey done a while ago, and for me that was probably it was a very extensive survey. I think it was by the University of Manchester. Manchester City had a higher percentage of their season ticket holders being from 0161. Manchester United had a lower percentage of our season ticket holders being from 0161. But we had more. Yeah. So let's say they had it was 60% of their season ticket holders were Manchester based. But that came to around 25,000. United had 44,000, but it was only 40% of our season ticket holders. Whatever the maths don't work out there, but I don't have the study to hand, but it was something like that. So there was more in total.
I wrote an article on it.
A higher percentage, but the number itself was bigger. There were more United fans, but it made up a smaller total.
And that was just season ticket holders. Yeah. That's not a lot. Because let's be honest, if you're a Manchester City fan, you can go. Yeah. I was going to do it, but I thought the backlash would be you've taken fucking tickets out of kids' hands, because they're if you've got children that go to school anywhere kickable distance from that stadium, I genuinely believe outside of the derby, I could get my hands on 100 City tickets every week.
It's so mad you said that. I did an article on that in my old blog in 2011 where I quoted it, spoke about it, and it said the report found that despite there being just what you said, a greater proportion of City season ticket holders coming from Manchester, or in the case study having an M postcode, so that can be anywhere from Bury to bloody Altrincham, parts of Altrincham.
No, they're B's.
It's Bury's B, sorry. From
Altringham's W's.
No, but parts of Altrincham still have.
Altrincham was very red.
Yeah.
And that's WA whatever.
There's only a small part of it, I think, that actually comes under Trafford. There were 1,000 more Manchester residents with United season tickets than with City ones, so there was more. Do you know what I mean? And this was 2011, so it's still probably going to be similar.
But then there's been other studies which shows it's 80%. Yeah. Of Manchester is United fans and 20% City fans, and I reckon that's not far off the truth. I think it's more as 75.
These are top. This is an article that the top 5 Manchester United myths disproved.
Nice.
Right, 5 United are not even from Manchester. Right, that's one. United always get dodgy penalty decisions at Old Trafford. Still relevant now. Dennis Law relegated United in 1974. Anymore. He didn't. More people in Manchester support City. United. Man U is insulting as an insulting term with Munich connotations. That's not true. I think that's it actually. Yeah, so that was an article I wrote in 2011.
Yeah, I think the whole fucking thing about look, they are supported in the city. They're not as big on a global scale by magnitudes.
Yeah,
they are starting to change it. I think they've got a pretty young audience that they're getting, and I think United are partially to blame for this. Not just by being shit on the pitch. But the stuff that United do in the community versus what City do in the community, it's night and day. Yeah. And for things like that, the way they are giving kids, can you imagine ringing up United and go, "Aya, can I have 50 season tickets for my 50 tickets from my class, please?" They'd be like, "Yeah, bye."
Yeah, they do. United have started to try and do stuff around that a little bit better. But you're right, they do, and also social media engagement, the way they treat the press, they've made a.
Well, they've had to.
A concerted effort. You're right.
They were just lottery winning Wigan Athletic.
They were. So you used to go down to Old Trafford or go down to Carrington Presser. They just didn't want you there. You go down to City, give you a meal. Anyone can ask a question.
And that's not right as well from
United. Little wins.
That's arrogant from United. That.
Of course it is. And this coincided with United failing on the pitch and City succeeding. So you want to go to a press conference when it's City in the Champions League final or whatever and ask a question. You can do. You won't. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to go to a title deciding game or a title deciding match. Yeah. And you can do because they'll give you a ticket. United, it's well, have you put your name down 10 years ago? No. Well, you're not coming then. Right, well, can I ask you a question? The press conference was, no. We only, BBC and Sky and that's it. It's just like, you've got to make a bit more effort. Social media is, at times, even now, it's getting better, but a bit, what is this? Whereas City made an effort, got people in, got fans in. People like Rob Pollard, who we know.
Mate,
like,
got fans to when they did the thing at the bottom of the Mancunian Way. Or just up the road over there in Northern Quarter, they had guerrilla graffiti stuff with the blue moon and some of the stripe, the red and black stripe thing that they did at Umbro. Like, they've done stuff like that in the city. It seems like United don't give a fuck about doing anything like that.
Because we
and
look
that leads
at things
people to think, there's like
and think
City
the cringe
fans
don't
wear
wear,
shirts,
but they're not.
Yeah,
like
City fans wear shirts. United fans don't wear shirts. I spoke about this on XG before, and I did touch on it on Twitter. Like, you might not agree that that's how it should be. That's how it should be. There was someone that commented saying, "I'm from Portland, and we show our support by wearing colours." Cool. That's what you do. That's your fan culture. It isn't Manchester United match-going fan culture, right or wrong.
Yeah, no.
I don't make the rules, but them's the rules.
Like when they did that whole City and Milan thing, and it's like, that's just cringe. What is this advert? But people are buying into that.
Yeah.
And it kind of works for their brand. Do you know what I mean? Like, it does.
And they do still play that, like, they don't act like one of the really, really big boys, do they? They don't act like United or Real Madrid or whatever.
Or even,
they do it a slightly more, like you said, a bit more tongue-in-cheek, a bit more light-hearted. They don't take themselves quite as seriously. The club don't on social media. Then as
they're
United.
not quite
United
the same as
so
the United are scared, and the Scousers do this thing of like, this means more.
Overly sincere.
Like, yeah,
nonsense
like,
from
let's
Liverpool,
have a CGI representation of past managers talking to the current manager and all this nonsense. And you're like, what even is this? Whereas City have sort of got their hands around it.
Yeah.
But, it's just all irrelevant, isn't it, when we turn them over tomorrow?
Do you think we will? Do you actually think we will?
Just tag me if you clip him up.
What do you actually think, Jay? Because obviously I know that it's part of, like, you've embodied this person who's sort of blindly confident, maybe to sort of protect yourself from nerves in the build-up. I don't know. But what do you actually...
There's
something's going on. What do you actually think is going to happen tomorrow? Because I think Steve's gone the other way.
Yeah.
He's sort of betting against United, so he's less hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't have to face the nerves in the build-up, but you're going to come crashing down at full time if we lose. I'm sort of somewhere in the middle where I think if this game was played 10 times, City would probably win 7 or 8 of those times. We just have to make sure it's one of those 2. Like, what do you actually think is going to happen tomorrow? How do you see it going?
I firmly believe Ten Hag will get us a win. I do.
Is he? But the thing is, though, if Ten Hag and Guardiola both have a perfect managerial day, City win. Because their team is better than ours.
See, this is the thing, though. I think on our day, if everyone turns up, which I think they will tomorrow, and we haven't got a distraction like they have, you can't say you're not distracted by the Champions League final. You are. Yeah. Even in '99 we were, just as a fan.
If that makes you drop 5% in a tackle,
right, we ain't got nothing like worry about that. Do you know what I mean? We're not thinking if we fly into a tackle, I don't want to hurt myself because I might miss Istanbul next week. That happens, man. It does. They're only human. So I feel like the main players that I wanted to be fit, that I'm worried about, Casemiro, Bruno, and Rashford. From as far as we know, we're all playing.
No Martinez though.
That I've sort of dealt with that in my mind because it happened a few weeks ago. But you're right, that's a massive blow. Hopefully Luke Shaw. I mean, if we lose Luke Shaw, then I might change my opinion.
I do think it's good as well.
Luke Shaw at left centre back's decent.
Because he's been injured for a while, United have had chance to play with Shaw at centre back, with Lindelof. Like, if he got injured last week, that would feel so much more.
And also
can
I just say as well, some of these combined 11s are just nonsense.
Oh no, Jay, all combined.
Right, that's true. Very well said. But like this idea that there's no United players that are getting City team closer. Yeah. And that's not even the issue. You don't have to have all the best players. You have to have a team that we've got that can beat Barcelona, that can beat Arsenal, can beat Liverpool, can beat City.
Taking Jack Grealish,
we've done it.
Rashford.
Yeah, have a word with yourself. I'll have the guy that's got 5 goals, the guy that's got 30.
You ever seen the film The Accused with Jodie Foster?
Yeah, very good film.
That's how I think it's going to go down.
Right, I'm trying to work out how that the relevance to the film that I'm thinking of and what's going to go happen. I think I've worked it out, and we don't need to go there.
I ain't seen it, so I'm
don't discuss it. David Ratcliffe says Rizza and Dizza say up the Reds. What rum are we cracking when we win tomorrow, Steve? Come on, Steve. Right, Steve, you're almost as old as me. You've seen United face bigger odds than this and be successful. Come on.
When?
91.
That's true. However,
right.
did have
no one gave us a chance in 91, and we did it.
Okay. Look, you're right. However, I I think they've got far more tools than we've got.
In more ways than one. Aye.
We've got pretty much one way of winning this game.
Cheating.
All right, we've got 2 ways of winning this game. Look, they're not completely infallible, but I just don't think we're going to beat them.
Okay.
Like
I know I'm in the vast minority if that's the thing.
Oh mate, come 5-3, might have a different fucking story on the cards.
I don't know. I'm I can't remember. I'm taking my lad. I think I'm in. I can't remember. I'll find out in a minute. Actually, I've got it somewhere.
Right near the front, mate.
Oh, also Asim Bama Dal, welcome to the academy. I missed one. There was another one that I've not read. Sorry, I'm terrible with these super chats at times. There was Mr. Hoss says opinions on the guys getting 30 years for illegal streams. Shocking, to be honest, because Sky are shagging us. See that? Dishing out sentences like that. For
honestly,
people
like
illegal streaming.
They're breaking the law, right? But I thought the law and the criminal justice system was supposed to be based on like who's doing people harm, and I think that's what I would call the definition of like white collar crime.
Yeah.
Who's really been hurt in that?
Potentially the profits of Sky and BT.
It's a copyright breach.
It's horrendous that.
It's like, a copyright breach. Same, if you got a couple of years, you'd be upset with that.
That is the same or harsher a punishment than murdering someone.
30 years.
That is genuinely disgusting that they would do that. Like, what the fuck? Like you said, what harm are they causing to society that they need to be sent away for, I don't know how old they are, the rest of their sort of prime years, if not lives?
Yeah.
30 years is so long. Longer than almost any single other crime.
They're also providing a service that's there's a demand for.
Yeah.
Because of your bullshit, archaic 3 p.m. blackout law. How am I, as a Manchester United fan that lives within pissing distance of Manchester United, cannot watch an away game of ours unless I'm one of the 1,200 lucky fucking people that manages to get a ticket for Kenilworth Road next year?
Yeah.
Is that how many we're going to get there? It might even be less. It might be like 800.
Yeah,
like,
you ain't getting in there.
So, are you saying that there's only 800 people in the fucking country
in the world
watch Manchester United?
Oh, in the country, sorry, yeah. Because in America,
when they played Luton next year.
Yeah, and especially when it is televised in other countries.
All of them.
Like, it's not like it's like the football rules. It's just the UK broadcasting rules. Like they're allowed to film the game. It's broadcast across the world. It's broadcast in Ireland. Like, what are we doing? And especially to send people to prison for 30 years for that is just horrendous when you think about so many of the crimes that, you know, are really hurting people.
Let's start with Boris fucking Johnson, shall we?
Come on.
Right? Deleting motherfucking texts.
Yeah, that old chestnut. Alex Buckingham says, I'm down with us cheating to win tomorrow. Yeah. Take all the drugs. Lisandro Martinez on PCP would be a sight to behold.
PCP?
Mate, like, look at 2011 though, right? I mentioned that before.
Recreational as fuck.
We were on for a treble.
Yeah.
Weren't we? Won the league, went to the Champions League final. They did us in the semi-final.
Yeah.
It's a derby, man. Anything can happen. And we had a better team than them, much better team than they did then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't know they did us dirty with that Rooney suspension, but Tevez weren't playing for them.
And that thing of...
Why has Haaland not been banned anyway, by the way?
Because it's Manchester United, isn't it?
For what?
For swearing on the motherfucking
Rooney
telly.
got suspended, didn't he, for swearing into the camera against West Ham, which more or less cost us the game.
But Rooney's got a reputation for being a bit rough, so he gets banned for stuff like that. Whereas Haaland, because he's all funny and long, people aren't going to ban him for that.
No,
like Fellaini, he'd get a booking for putting his elbow in the same postcode as someone. Whereas Giggs,
and then he wouldn't get one for
Giggs,
absolutely poleaxing.
Mata.
Giggs is the one you want to pull up for this?
On the pitch, Mata then. Let's say Mata, shall we? Certain players who have a reputation for being quite sort of soft on the pitch can get away with more, is what we're trying to say.
Do you remember the Zabaleta one with Fellaini? Where he just elbowed him in the jaw, just like, see how I didn't get anything. It's like, he was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Look at him. Stop play acting. Get up. We need a bit of out tomorrow. Right, that's what it's going to say.
I think Vegas has something to say tomorrow.
Honestly, he's been so biz.
Come on.
It's written in the stars, Steve. Come on. His final game for United, a winner. He's going to Lee Martin it. He is. He's going to wander around wherever he's from, Holland, for the rest of his life with his medal, waving it about to anyone. Or in the ambassador suite somewhere.
You're like, oh my God, there's Mount Vegas. Which one? The fucking dead tall one. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah. And they're going to go, I bet he's got his FA Cup winner's medal on him.
And he will have.
Yeah.
He will have. Right,
it'll be sort of ingrained into his chest like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's his source of fuel for the rest of his life.
Well,
this just
being deadly serious, wherever Lee Martin is right now, and I'm going to put a call out to our audience on FA Cup final weekend, I want you to go and find Lee Martin and take pictures of him without his permission, right? And I bet if you go and approach Lee Martin, he's got his FA Cup winners medal.
He used it as a shield to stop
And do you know
people
what, by the way?
approaching him. Stand back.
How
It's
big
like
do you
that,
think an FA Cup winners medal from 1990 is?
the size of the Wimbledon?
No, the other way around, bro.
No,
it's
not.
like a 5p.
It's like a little
halfpence.
prefect
Yeah.
badge.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's so small.
You're like,
Little
really?
prefect badge.
That's not real, right? And he's
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
right.
That's
To
You
be
can use it
fair
in
as
a
well,
vending
if
machine.
I was Lee Martin, I'd be doing exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, to be
would not
fair,
sort
he ain't wearing it.
Yeah.
It's in his pocket.
Yeah.
That's
Do you know
well
what I mean?
discreet.
Fine.
Yeah.
Put it on your keys. Drill a hole in it. Put it on your keys. That's what I'd do.
That's going to be Vote Veghorst.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
honestly.
Do you know
Rightly
what?
so.
I'll drill it for him.
I'll drill
With me
his
fucking
face into
chopper.
the Trinity statue at Old Trafford if he gets the winner tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Imagine
now,
with the little earring
rename the ground.
with the fucking winners medal on it on
Yeah.
one side, like Pat Cash.
Yeah, love
That'd
that.
be so good.
What's
Cash.
Pat Cash up to nowadays?
Oh, what ain't he up to?
Hey,
That
just bits and bobs, you know what I mean? Keeping himself busy.
God, if we win,
the
Joe.
Mr. Callum podcast
Oh,
says,
if we
much
win,
love,
it's gonna be
guys.
mega, innit?
Yeah.
Bedtime here in Perth, Australia. You're going to be happier because you don't think we will. So if we do, you're going to be genuinely shocked.
Jay, I ain't getting that bus home.
That's fair enough, bro. But I want is your reaction.
I'm going to have a
Yeah.
conversation with the missus tomorrow because she's going to Coldplay.
Right.
Where are you? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ealing, this train
Yeah.
station says.
The
What are you in
sea.
Ealing for? Ask questions.
Do you know what I mean? Mate, yeah, I've got to make sure I don't join you. Got my lad with me as well.
If we
I'm
win,
gonna get a
it's
phone call
just
from my missus.
everything.
Where are you? And where's our son? I love you.
All you gotta know is I still love you.
Oh, I almost made
Jay,
it.
what's happened?
I almost made
Steve's
it to
looking
9
after
years.
him.
Yeah, Steve's got me, don't worry. Oh my God. She'll start tweeting. Has anyone seen him? He's last seen with this man. Picture of you like that.
Steve's escaped. Escaped what? No, his mind. He's gone. The real Steve's come
See,
out.
this is why you go in, you go, we ain't going to win, we ain't going to win, we ain't going to win. Vote Veghorst, it's one on the half volley from about fucking
just see
36 yard out.
Swan dive
Oi.
onto the pitch from the top
Joe,
stand.
I'm on row 7.
Oh.
I'm on that.
Do you know what I
fucking
love?
pitch.
I love it when the commentators go,
Yeah, go
is that a Just Stop Oil protester? As Steve runs onto the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't think
Spraying
so.
liquid
Yeah.
shit out of his arse.
Yeah, chinning City
So
players.
bladdered, he's just been down in rum for the full game.
This
Swatting
is a new
people.
approach to this protest.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, do we take rum? Do we take some rum down with us?
Oh my God.
might
No.
as well.
So you don't got a share of Jenny with me.
Oh yeah, that's true. On the way back.
Joe, it's all entertainment though, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. At least film it. If Steve goes on the pitch, please film it, Jay.
Yeah, of course.
Because they'll cut away from it on BBC
Yeah,
or
they will.
ITV, whoever it's
Yeah.
on.
How excited would you be though when you go, oh, someone's on the pitch, so you just cut away, you go,
Yeah,
Please.
oh, he's gone down with cramp. It's Steve.
It's Steve.
It was
It's Steve. He's saying something about
He's
plantar
holding,
fasciitis.
he's holding his calf. It's
Yeah,
Steve.
he's checking his whoop. He's checking his whoop. It's Steve. Has he got a backpack on? Yes, it's Steve.
Is there some sort of camouflage in the
Does
scene?
it look heavy as fuck, mate? That's him. He's done it.
There will be a pitch invader tomorrow as well.
Yeah, it's
And it
gotta
will
be.
it probably will be a Just Stop Oil Burke as well, won't it?
I hope so.
Mate,
It
if
should
we're
be.
losing-
Of all the games,
I'm all
City
for
in a
it.
final. Come on.
City and potentially United are Just Stop Oil, really.
Yeah. Oil Classico. That's going to be us next
They
season.
get, how come they get away with pitch invasions all the time as well?
Who?
Fuckers.
City.
City, yeah. They do every season. Now,
Oh,
don't they?
they-
It's like,
they-
oh,
they-
it's
that's
like
like their-
accept City,
it's
all
their
right.
thing.
You do it at United, it's like a lifetime ban. That's it. You never get him doing that.
Well,
again.
they
You're not going in the
discussed
ground
it at
again.
City and then he went, wait, you can't ban our fans.
Yeah, we ain't got enough of them to go
Can't
around.
ban the
is
fan.
there? You know what I mean? Come on. How many more charges are you going to give us?
So we was
Come
going to
on.
ban him, but it was on a complimentary ticket.
Exactly, yeah. The Mr. Callum podcast says, can Steve and Joe read me a bedtime story?
No.
Right.
Oh, no.
Also, someone was asking, is there no Sloppy Joes? Someone asked, I think it might be.
Oh,
Rebecca.
he's at fucking Wembley, ain't he? Fucking about. Eating fucking Ginsters.
There's one coming out today at 5, so don't worry about
Ah, is that how it is, eh? Cheeky, eh? A little forward planning. I'm
Yeah.
very impressed. We're going to be here tomorrow. Well, we're not. We're going to be at Wembley, but there's going to be a watch along.
that. A fully stocked watch along as
Fully
well.
stocked
Who's on
watch
it?
along.
All sorts. Alex Bagley, Nathan Ellington, former professional footballer and Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
He scored Premier League goals.
Scored at Old Trafford,
He
right?
scored. I don't know if he scored at Wembley, but he's played at Wembley.
Yeah, he played in playoff finals.
Playoff
I think he's played
final.
a couple of times, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, you're going to be,
Also got
you're gonna be looked
Ronaldo
after.
Brown.
And also, you're going to hear, if we win, you're going to hear from me instead.
Yeah, and if we lose, you ain't.
I don't think. We've learned our lesson on that one. No. The chances are you won't be hearing from us. In fact, the chances are you won't be hearing from me ever again because I think I'll be coming off
Might as well
socials.
be
And,
fucking Istanbul Başakşehir.
yeah. I can't. We
Imagine
can't.
they
I
lose.
can't.
We beat them and they lose to Inter. Can you imagine how good this week will be?
And then they get a lot. So I'm gonna roll a scenario out with you.
So this
is
what we're talking now. This is best case scenario.
This is absolute best case scenario.
You know,
but so best case scenario starts with me doshing in them Euro millions tonight. So we have a spring in our step.
Can we all win that?
Anyway.
Just so I can enjoy it as well.
If I win, we win. Right.
Okay, cool.
So that's how the night starts. Friday night, we do that. We're getting a Chinese. Happy fucking days. So then you wake up.
Chinese?
Saturday morning, right? Saturday morning, you get up. United batter City.
Oh my God. 4s
Absolutely
and 5s?
fucking, yeah, we're talking Chelsea 1994.
Right, can we just say a world where, because obviously after it's happened, we can't even pretend anymore, so let's pretend for a minute. Imagine we like 6-1 them or something. I know it won't happen, but like imagine we fully
Tag me when
them.
you clip this up.
No, but I know, I'm saying I know it won't, but I'm just saying.
What do you think could happen?
If we 6-1 them? Because we won't. But the thing is, we've never done that, have we? Even when they were shit and we were good.
Now we're beating 5-0 at Old Trafford. Andre Kanchelski scored a hat-trick.
All right, not in my sort of memory.
So,
not since the
United
2000s.
give them an absolute fucking rodding, right?
Yeah.
Then they get absolutely Inter Milan 2.0 next week.
Right? I love this. I love the fact we're going through Steve's greatest hits.
So then they get fucking battered by Inter Milan next week.
So it's the saddest Premier League sort of open.
It's like a Premier League fucking reunion battering.
You got to cancel that
from Lukaku and Mkhitaryan and whoever, fucking Darmian and all that lot. Then on Monday morning, the Premier League go, hey, guess what, fuckers?
Charges upheld.
Charges are upheld and we're stripping you of 6 titles or whatever the fuck it is. Is it 6 that they got?
I think it's 4.
Let's just do 6 for good measure, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting 6 titles. Them that you won in the 60s are getting took off you, you fucking dirty, cheating bastards, right?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
And no one else wins them, so it's just...
Void.
Yeah, voided, right? That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
And what happens then, Joe?
Everything.
We're going to go be best friends with fucking Wayne Lineker.
Yeah.
Absolutely trolled.
Nice. I like that.
But the more realistic scenario is sort of City win a bit of
probably
treble.
Get fucking absolutely dusted ourselves and then watch them do a treble.
Yeah, we get a 6-1.
And then they'll buy their way out of the fucking charges because they've got unlimited wealth.
Yeah, they'll do that thing again where the only fine that they face is for sort of not giving documents over quickly enough again.
Like the whole thing was like they've been charged and their defence isn't, hey, we didn't do that shit. It's, hey, he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. It's all like, it's like the thing with the UEFA thing, the limitations ran out. And then the board they had a 3-vote thing, and one of them was a City sort of pro City guy, and the other guy was leaning towards him anyway. It's just it's all
like
over
OJ,
rubbish.
Isn't it?
It's like
if you can't beat the allegations, besmirch the lawyers and the people that are coming after you. That's the only way they're going to get away with it, and they might do.
Listen, we're going to wrap it up there. There's obviously no Stretford Paddock FC this week, but you've got other videos coming out, aren't you?
Yeah, I've done a preview that is 34 minutes long.
How long are your usual previews?
About 8.
Is it just you ranting?
No, I'm going to blow a bit of my own trumpet here and say there's some fucking primo analysis on how City play in that.
Okay, good. Have you sent it to Tanag? So look.
He sent Ten Hag a few videos of himself blowing his own trumpet. Don't you know about that? He said, if this won't get you going, what will?
Show this to the lads in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Guaranteed victory.
I walked in on him blowing his own trumpet once. That was not a sight for sore eyes, I'll tell you.
And on that bombshell, make sure you check out Joe on Sloppy Joe's podcast. You know where to find Steve as well, and you know where to find me. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, celebrating City's victory. Go and check out the Aaron Wan-Bissaka video as well with Adam McCullough.
I heard that right.
We won't be back tomorrow celebrating City's victory.
The victory over City. Sorry. My head's gone.
Fucking hell,
my head's gone.
You're all good luck charm, and look what you've said.
Yeah. Celebrating our victory over City. There you go. That's what I meant. Because we are going to win.
Celtic to death.
I know. Me and you in that bus on the way home, right? And you're going to erase that might as well be Celtic forever when you're jubilant.
Yeah. Will we do another one?
Yeah. I call your might as well, and I raise you whatever Steve says in the bus on the way home tomorrow.
Listen, drinking, YouTube, it's not a fucking
It's going to be terrible, isn't it? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we'll be celebrating United's victory tomorrow, honestly. Trust me. Vote Vegas.
Good luck, everyone.
You heard it here first. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to Steve. Thanks to Joe. I've been Jay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.